Welcome to Obstacle Running Adventures,
the podcast that fuels your passion for obstacle course racing, running, and adventure.
Since 2017, we have released weekly episodes for the seasoned pros,
weekend warriors, and everything in between.
We discuss the industry news, travel for live coverage,
and interview athletes and key voices in the athletic community.
We cover it all, from fundraising events, personal trials,
to world records, FKTs, and world championships.
Standing on the corner.
Now let's get started with your hosts.
Lost all my clothes.
Michael Stefano and Caitlin Ritter.
Hey guys, it's Michael Stefano.
And Caitlin Ritter. And Mike, how was your weekend?
I'd say probably better than your weekend. You were extremely sick last night, and I was only partially sick.
I think I got a little food poisoning.
Yeah, it was very delayed, though. That's the weird thing.
Well, I started to not feel well when we were in the car. Remember, I was sound asleep in the car?
Yeah, which isn't not unlike you.
Right.
Yeah.
But it hit me like a ton of bricks. I went from energized to no energy very quickly. And then I had a nap, and I woke up, and I had some diarrhea. Mm-hmm. And then I took another nap, and then I threw up.
Yeah, lost all the hydration. It was a rough time. And I just had the really bad headache, but even I had to go to sleep early, which wasn't
well, you had the headache and diarrhea.
A little bit.
If you're making me talk about my bathrooms, we have to talk about your bathrooms.
I didn't say how much you had to go into it. This isn't a World Stuff Is Better episode, but point is, Caitlin's not sick anymore, so that is good.
Woo!
Let's give a shout out to our sponsors.
Shout out Mudgear, use code ADVENTURE for 15% off your next Mudgear purchase, and Caterpie, use code OCRReport20 for 20% off your next Caterpie purchase.
Perfect. It's not the first episode of the month anymore, so we're going to thank the $5+ Patreon supporters.
Jason Dupree, Samantha Thompson, Bradley Keel, Charlotte Engelman, Aaron Grindstaff, Laura and Stephen Ritter, Hank and Arlene Stefano, Cheryl Miller, Jessica Johnson, Christopher Hoover, Kevin Gregory Jr., Brent George, Logan Nagel, Seth Renderkanash, Steve Bacon, Robert Landman, and Jules Estes.
Yes, thank you guys so much for the support. We greatly appreciate it. And to the OCR Report for being a great home for us on the internet.
And to Billy Hicks.
The Podfather, check it out over at theocrreport.com. We're currently planning rooms for the World Service Mother Airbnb. So that's exciting.
I'm fighting to get Fran a king-size bed.
Is Dustin coming?
Well, they don't know that yet, but they were saying that they could sleep in a full-size bed. I was I think Fran just deserves a king regardless.
By herself?
Yeah.
A king?
Yeah.
No, probably not. I think that's kind of ridiculous. We have a lot of people staying there.
There's open rooms. Why can't she have a king room?
I haven't really been paying attention, but if we are pressed for rooms, it'd be ridiculous for one person
I guess I'm also fighting you on this.
I guess. It depends on how many open rooms we have, but yeah.
Shout out to our sponsored athletes.
Yes. Javier Escobar, Kelly Sullivan, Ryan Brizzolara, Joshua Reed, and Kevin Gregory. Let's get to poll results.
We didn't do a poll.
I didn't think so. Okay. And meme of the week. It looks like I have one.
Oh, I had one too, but go ahead.
Shoot. Okay. I don't remember what it is. So, okay.
So it's a cartoon in the top left panel. It's bodybuilding contest and a man with muscles. And then on the top right corner, it's the judge guy signing people in. And on the bottom, it's Frankenstein and... Is that Albert Einstein?
It's Frankenstein's monster.
Oh, that looks like Albert Einstein.
I guess. They gave him crazy hair. Yeah.
And it's the judge just staring at them.
Funny. Let's see. Badass of the week. Do you have a badass?
I sent you one, but you said we already talked about him.
Oh. I think we talked about him last year.
Oh, no. It went away. Never mind.
That's fine. All right. We're going to head right over to quick news, starting with this news story from Andrew Robinson.
Andrew posted, after 10 straight years, I'm retiring from races. I'm done burying myself. I started my endurance career a decade ago, and I've spent that decade doing 24-hour Tough Mudders, God Zone, expedition races, running all of New Zealand's great walks, cycling all of the great rides, and a significant number of races where the entire goal was to see how deep I could go. And the honest answer is that a decade of burying yourself buries you, and I am cooked.
Yeah, so that's something that's probably worth following up with. But he's a great athlete with World Service Mother. That's where our paths have crossed the most. But yeah, hopefully he finds a new spark or something, or he just finds something else to pivot to, like Evan Preparis did.
Yeah.
Next up, we have OCRWC, or I guess OCRCWC news.
They posted, the OCR Community World Championship is deeply saddened to share the passing of our friend and former team member Kev. Kev, alongside with his wife, was a huge part of our community. He supported the event for many years, and in 2018 and 19 in London, he played a vital role in delivering the event hosted at Nuclear Races, bringing energy, commitment, and care to everything he did.
Yeah, so rest in peace to him. I wasn't very familiar with him, but it definitely sounds like a loss for the OCR community. Speaking of losses for the OCR community, VJ Shoes USA posted,
VJ Shoes USA has officially closed. Thank you for the support, the community, and every mile shared. We're grateful for all of it.
Yeah, so definitely a bummer to the community. Shout out to Matt Gorski, who showed up to a lot of events like North American Championships, OCRWC. He showed up at like other events, was selling shoes. I never got my hands on the Sparks, which was a bit of a bummer. But yeah, also worth following up on it and hopefully hearing more about him in the future too. But a bit of a bummer there.
That is a bummer.
And then not too much extra news, so we're going to go to podiums, and we just have Fit Challenge podiums. So we'll do the Elite Mandatory Obstacle Completion. There's 2 different ones here. I don't know. Do you see any difference here? Oh, maybe that's age group. Okay, just Elite then. Here we go.
For overall, in 3rd place, Jesse Belden. In 2nd place, Tyler Moveshian.
Let's just name them all because there's only 5 elites, and I care much more about that than age group. No offense, age group, but
okay.
Bump it up.
In 5th place, Charles De Gennaro. In 4th place, Benjamin Crawford.
Hey, Uncle Ben's Rice. I'm pretty sure I follow him. Yep.
In 3rd place, Jesse Belden. In 2nd place, Tyler Moveshian. And in 1st place, Cassandra Carroll.
So she was the only woman that did elite.
And she won. I love
She won overall, yeah. So she crushed it. But yeah, that's a bit of a bummer to see. That like, because it used to be Kelly Sullivan, which Kelly Sullivan was doing like multi-lap or whatever. Used to be a lot of really cool athletes there. Next, not that she's not awesome. We'll get to that in a bit. But multi-lap, we'll do the...
Top 3 men and top 3 women?
Yes, I'm just trying to find the top 3 women.
It's color-coded.
Is it? Okay, then you can take care of it.
Okay, in 3rd place for the men, Jim Hensel. In 2nd place, Owen Hooper. And in 1st place, friend of the pod, Joe Rucco.
Yeah, he passed us when we were going up the big hill, and he said he wasn't really feeling it. So I'm glad he was able to pull himself out of that and crush.
Yeah, and for the women, in 2nd place, Ashley...
Wait, 3rd place?
Sorry, in 3rd place, Ashley Hawkes. In 2nd place, friend of the pod, sponsored athlete, Kelly Sullivan. And in 1st place, Megan Tonelli.
Yeah, congratulations to them. And then again, I'm not entirely sure the difference between multi-lap and ultra, as I should. Ultra just goes a little bit longer, 12 hours. And let's shout out all those athletes.
In 6th place overall, and 2nd for female, Erin Cummings. In 5th place, our first female, Kate Reardon. In 4th place, Jim Human. In 3rd place, Michael Foran. In 2nd place, John Wernholm. And in 1st place, Adam Lavalette.
Yeah, congratulations to them. It's great seeing all those familiar faces in the Ultra. I guess I just know the Ultra scene more than the regular leads now.
It would have been cool if someone like the olds...
Adam Ribeiro, like Ryan Kempson.
Yeah, they made a little comeback.
Hunter McIntyre all came back. That'd be pretty cool, yeah. But 5 secret links down below. Let's get to what this episode is all about.
What's it all about, Mikey?
So we went to cover Fit Challenge and do a lap of the course with Angela. We walked the course since Angela was very sick. And our coverage was a bit short due to wanting to go out to lunch with her after.
Do you know what Fit Challenge stands for?
Yes, do you?
Yeah.
Is it because you read it?
Fortitude, integrity, and toughness.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, really? The T is toughness?
Yeah, I guess I always thought it was fitness, integrity, and toughness. I could be wrong. Yeah, fortitude. Okay, so maybe I was wrong.
What does that mean, fortitude?
Fortitude is like mental resiliency. Integrity is like making sure...
Doing the right thing when nobody's looking.
Yeah, exactly. No cutting the course, no stealing my media bag. And then toughness is like... Yeah, get it done. Did you not know that?
No, I didn't know that until yesterday when I got my medal and it said Fit Challenge.
You must have known, like, over the years. We've been doing this since 2014.
I guess eventually I must have known it, but it left my brain.
But again, even still, we were able to talk to a few groups of athletes, as well as Fit founder Robb McCoy and the new owner, Darlene Gaudet. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed listening to this episode. We'll start with your name and where you're from.
I'm Nicole Kinney. I'm from Danvers, Mass.
Awesome. And how did Fit Challenge go for you today?
It was good. It's the first time I got through Gibbons, so it was my first mandatory obstacle completion.
Congrats. How do you feel about that?
I'm really proud. Yeah, it was good. I've been battling with that for like the past I don't know, 4 years or so.
Yeah, Gibbons is tough for sure. Did you chicken wing it? How'd you get through it?
Yeah, I had to chicken wing it. Yep.
Yeah, especially since that hurts.
It does, but I had the sweatshirt on that helped, and I was able to get it up under my armpit. So
how long have you been doing Fit Challenge?
Since 2015.
What are your thoughts of this is the last one that before it changes hands, I guess?
I'm sad, but I'm glad it can keep going. I mean, I was glad it was resurrected for the past 2 years.
Right. Yeah.
Because there's a lot of memories here. Yeah. It's definitely like starts off the season and you get to see everybody.
And with its resurrection, obviously it's changed a little bit in terms of like the obstacles and stuff that they have here. How was the course today?
It was good. I wish that we could still like have Destroyer and stuff back because those were like signature fit obstacles, you know. But it was nice to see like at least that there was something that we could still come out and do. So hopefully it will grow as it changes hands.
What other events do you have planned for the rest of the year now?
Doing Wasson in May, doing the Wasson. Oh, no.
Oh, I thought you said Boston.
Gosh,
I'm like, you're doing the marathon? Like,
No. My knees can't handle that. Wasson, we're doing New England Spartan in Barrie, a dead end race up in Canada.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Yeah, probably Killington,
all right.
Fenway, yeah.
Blood for punishment for Killington?
Yeah, year 11.
Love it. And then final thoughts on why people should come back out and support Fit Challenge in the future?
Well, it's a great local race. It's perfect for beginners, but it's also challenging if you want to come out here and you're like a real obstacle enthusiast. You can come out and do as many laps as you want and challenge yourself as much as you want, or you can bring out the kids and have a great time.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to me. Congratulations on keeping your band.
Thank you so much.
Matt from Plymouth.
Cassandra from Plymouth.
What's your name, little guy?
What's your name?
Benji.
Yeah.
And where do you live?
Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Yes, you do.
Killing it with the social questions. Love that. How old is he again? 2. Oh my God. I work. So it's.
You work with 8-year-olds that are
autistic. I know. So it's just so cool. Anyway, how was Fit Challenge today?
It was great. I spectated, so I didn't even run it, but it was great seeing it. It's always good. You know, we haven't been here in a couple of years, so seeing Robb and just the community that he's built, it's just such a great legacy that he's leaving, and just happy to be a part of it.
Yeah. How was your Fit experience?
The best as always. I think it'll always be my favorite course, my favorite race. Fit Challenge has a little special place in my heart. It was the first race I ran that gave me confidence in my running. So, and having Robb just boost me up is really cool to have. He is a very good, he is something special. He built something special here. But yeah, it was fun to be back out here. Last time I was here, I was pregnant and just ran it for fun. So this time I had Benjamin just cheering me on, coming down the hills. Go mama, hi mama. So it was really special. It was really special, yeah. Bringing it back, huh?
Are you having fun here?
Yes.
Yeah, love that.
Yes.
You cheer mama on?
You would cheer mama on?
Yes.
Yes.
So
you
good.
Say, go mama.
Go mama.
And what have you been doing? Have you been looking more into hybrid racing now? What have you been up to lately?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of hybrid racing. I've been doing a lot of triathlon training, so a lot of biking, swimming, long distance running, just kind of just expanding my toolbox of fitness and throwing in some high rocks. So, just staying active all around.
All right, I'm doing my first high rocks in June.
Oh, boy.
I'm doing doubles with Joe. So very excited. I hear he has a habit of hurting the people that he's with.
That's
but I think we'll see. But advice to those that are interested in high rocks:
run,
work on your
run, work on running, and just work to your strengths and pick a partner that complements your weaknesses.
He said he's good at lunges, which is great because I am not. And what have you been up to?
Also a lot of hybrid training. We're training for the High Rocks to do it together, and then I'm also racing New York with Kelly. So It'll be interesting to do back-to-back races that are a pretty intense level. So I'm hoping I won't disappoint Kelly and can keep up with her.
Will it be the one in June?
I'm doing the last weekend of May, so the first weekend of the High Rocks in New York. Yeah,
I didn't realize how often they're coming here, but they're doing crazy numbers.
So and it's so hard to get tickets. You have to be right on. It's blowing up, which is great for the sport, but also really hard. Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah.
But
as soon as they come out with tickets, you got to be on it. Otherwise, you're gonna miss out.
What do you guys think about something that's a little bit different with hybrid racing? Is the judging that they need to clamp down and make sure they're doing a good job with it? I've been hearing various things about how that's been going. What are your thoughts?
I've seen it kind of both ways. I think the bigger issue is the sleds. A lot of people are saying that not all the lanes are even. Our last lane was really difficult. We have videos of us like struggling super hard and then another female just kind of cruising by us. So it makes it a little difficult, makes it harder to stay like mentally sharp in the game and not let it discourage you. But it's part of the course. So there's really nothing you can do about it when you're out there. But I think the judges so far have been pretty fair. There's the quad. Yep. I've seen a lot of videos of like them giving like the warnings and like being right on it, watching your form and everything. So yes, very on top of the burpee broad jumps, making sure the knees are hitting on the lunges, and staying in your lane, like running out before you exit the rock zone. Like that's a huge one that they've been getting people for. So I'm glad they're holding it to a standard. I think it's important where if they want to be at a high elite level, you have to hold people accountable. So just know your rule book, I guess.
And then going back to triathlon, I'm sure living by the water has been helpful for you.
Oh yeah, we live right on a pond, so I can just wake him up from a nap and we go right down, put on a wetsuit and swim around. It's great.
Do you know if they have any like beginner-ish courses in the area?
Yeah, they have one in Plymouth. It's called the Outsider. The Pilgriman, and they do a sprint, so it's the shortest version of the triathlon you can do. Okay. And then they have the Olympic and then a half Ironman too. So I'm training for the full Ironman, which hopefully next year I want to do.
Will this be your first Ironman?
I'm going to do a half Ironman in September. I think it's in September or July. So just working up for those. Yeah.
What's your weakest station segment, I guess?
I would say probably the bike.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just pacing the bike, because when you get on it, you just want to go all out and you want to just go as fast as you can because it's exhilarating, but you have to really, it's far, you're biking far, and then you got to run a half marathon or a full marathon. Yeah. So just pacing and nutrition.
Yeah, gotcha. And then thoughts on the Fit Challenge changing hands?
I'm glad that it's going to continue, but it's not going to be the same without Rob, I think. I think he'll still be part of it, hopefully. He cannot. This is his baby, I think. So sad to see him go, but glad to be a part of this for so many years and see it blossom and do so well with it.
Same question.
Yeah, it's got good roots, so just excited to see what happens in the coming years. We'll probably be back for another race just to see what it's like. And
the new obstacles coming back, with the bone frog obstacles, I think that'll be enticing. Yeah, I know. Yeah. We'll bring up exactly. Yeah, something new.
Great. Bone Frog had great obstacles and they were challenging, so I think it's the perfect collaboration. And yeah, excited to see where it goes.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, great seeing you guys. It's been so long.
Yeah, I know.
And great to meet little Benji here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I am Rob McCoy, and I'm from Fit Challenge.
So I guess we could start with the transition of what does this all entail?
Yeah, really it entails just a new person running things. Darlene Gaudet has taken over operations of everything and has plans to keep everything exactly the same as is.
Yeah. How did you cross paths with her? How did this come about?
She reached out to me. She had an interest in things, and she has a company in Rhode Island and is just kind of looking to expand. And so she sent an initial email. I reached out to her to kind of get her ideas on things and realized it was a match pretty quickly. So wanted to make it work for her.
Something, and you don't have to answer this too. In your post, you said that due to health concerns too. Do you care to talk about that? Because you had a lot of people worried.
Yeah, right.
Which
no, I hope not.
Yeah.
I obviously I don't want to talk about that much, but truthfully, it's more of precautionary type stuff, and hopefully I'll know more in May when I have my next big appointment's in May. Okay. So I'll learn more in May, and let's just say people that know me and understand me and know that whatever it is, I'll figure it out and take care of it, and I will. Yeah. I have plans to be around for a long time. So, right, but it's more of just like a life shift focus type of thing, to be able to take care of that, and I think that will deal with it. And in our agreement, I'm still a consultant, pretty much full time.
You can't help yourself. You can't say
no, and I don't it's not like I want to. Here you go, let's sign the papers and wash my hands of it and go away. This obviously means a lot to me, and the people mean a lot to me, and everything here means a lot to me, and I want it to be successful. She wants it to be successful and everything. She's like, if you ever want to come back and do another event, come and do it. And I want it to be great. And she's very smart, very capable, very talented, and I think she's going to do some things. Again, it's a different age nowadays. You know, what social media is different and advertising's different, marketing's different. And she works for a big company that does huge events. So I think she's just gonna take off with it and do a great job.
Yeah. I hear that she's keeping your better half, Scott.
Who? Yeah, Scott. I almost had him in a headlock this morning over the Gibbons situation. But, Scott I love Scott. Scott is, hey, brother. Thanks for coming, man. Scott is absolutely invaluable and has been here almost since day one. So that was a big piece to it, especially for her. And I said, hey, I can't speak for Scott, and I'm not his agent, I'm not, but I would imagine that he wants to stick around, and he absolutely wants to stick around.
It's almost like his institutional knowledge. It goes a long way. Yeah.
And, I've always said to Scott he should do his own race. He doesn't want to, but he certainly could, and he knows everything about this inside and out. And, I'm only, especially for this one, I'm only right down the road anyway, so which is great. But I
think the only thing Scott doesn't do well is accepting a spotlight.
He's
always doing the stuff.
He doesn't accept the spotlight well, and he'll never, even when he's completely dead ass wrong, he won't say, you know what, I was wrong, and I didn't pick up the Gibbons to check it, but I thought it. That's why I love him.
Love it.
Oh, I love him so much.
So things won't change. There's still going to be the trail events and stuff too, right?
Yeah,
I love those.
She wants to bring back the Trail Factor next year. So her company, personal company, does an ultra in it's the Ocean State Ultra. It's in Rhode Island. So she wants to keep the 30-hour one. I think she wants to change the date of it. But that's never really had like a hard date anyway. But wants to keep the Trail Factor. Bring back the Trail Factor. So Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
Which is a brilliant idea. The way the medals all came together.
It's awesome.
It works so well. Yeah.
It's awesome. So she wants to bring that back in the fall, do the Ultra in the fall, do the St. Patrick's Day Trail Race in the spring, and then do this next spring. So, I mean, really with the exception of this event and the Ultra, she doesn't need a town license for that. Okay. She just needs to sign up through the town, and which is great. And I can rave on and on and on and on about this town and about the people. Oh God, I've been very, very lucky and very fortunate since 2014 to be here, to really be dealing with the same people and develop the relationship with them. And when I brought her in to introduce them to Darlene, it was awesome. And that, I mean, I think, the goodwill and that stuff goes a long way, but I rave about Cumberland, and it's funny because from her perspective, like an outsider perspective, she's like, Cumberland's so hard to get into. And it is. But
you're in kind of thing?
Because they're very good with the people that they have, and they do a great job with it. But now, help spreading that relationship is going to be a big part of it. And they're just, again, I could talk on and on and on.
You ought to know too, because there's been multiple venues of Fit over the years. I think of like Fit at the Ridge, which is somewhere in Connecticut, I can't remember. And
Disaster.
Like North Attleboro, like you've been
Disaster.
all over.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, Disaster. The one at
no.
Right. For a hug. And Sophie just pulled up this morning and she's like, I haven't seen your son in years. And I can't. Oh, great. So happy that. And Darlene herself.
Yeah.
And
she's an ultra runner herself.
And has a great personality and has that craziness about her too, like we all do. So it's gonna be an easy, seamless transition for her, which is awesome.
Yeah. So I'm glad for you that you're able to make this transition, but I'm even more glad that
gladder.
Yeah.
Is more glad. What is it, teacher?
What would I say to the teacher here? Yeah.
I'm the gladdest.
He's also a teacher.
I know it.
Yeah, that's why I have a spell check.
I'm glad that you feel good about the transition too.
It's because it was going to be pack my trailer and let it sit in my front yard. Now it's going to get used. So and it gets to continue. It's like a dream come true. Literally, it's like a dream come true. And I can still have involvement in it. I can still be around because, next March, April, I'm going to start to get that, in the fall, you get the itch. It's like I have something I need to do. Yeah. Why am I not over at the monastery today? Yeah. Why am I not doing this? So, she's going to be throwing me out, Get out of here.
Yeah.
Go home and relax. Yeah, no, it's great.
Final thoughts on how you feel, again, it's just the beginning of the day, but like how registration and everything went for today's event.
Great. I mean, everybody would like more. Everybody would like this, but the number we have is great for us. And it allows it to continue. And as I said last year, I'll keep doing them. And now I can hopefully make sure we keep doing them as long as people keep showing up. Yeah. And I think that, with the things that she'll be able to add to it, a little bit more marketing, a little bit more advertising, way better than I ever can be. I think that she'll get those numbers back up. But I mean, at this point with what we have, 300-400 people is fine. And those people have a great experience, and that's all you can ask for.
Quality, not quantity.
Yeah, and that's kind of the way it's always been ever since, I would say after like 17 or 18, we started to get into that. It's,
And the whole sport did, honestly, yeah.
It did, and it's still a good market of people. It's not the booming thing, but what that did was that scared away the, boomer bust people, I'm going to get rich quick people. I'm going to roll in, throw up a couple walls, and make 50 grand. Right, and and those people, those people are gone. And like actual events, actual races, actual communities are the ones that have survived, which are the ones that should.
Yeah, awesome.
So
good,
I'm pumped.
Good talking to you, and
man.
I'll be seeing you around.
Yes, you will, and I got to find her.
Yeah, I'll
introduce you.
Jamie Gill in Hillsborough, New Hampshire.
Carl Hohenstein, Chelmsford, Mass.
How was Fit Challenge for you today?
It went okay. Great race, but my performance could have been better, and my navigational skills could have been better, and my grip could have been better.
Gibbons specifically?
Yeah, no, so long story short, I was part of that mid-pack of the mandatory elite field or whatever who got lost, so we got a nice little 1.5 mile warm-up, and then Rob nicely let us restart with our codes reset and all of that, and everything went great until Gibbons happened. I lost my band.
Happens. How'd your race go?
Yeah, no, similar. I felt one of the fastest non-Gibbons times I've had, but of course I spent 10, 15, 20 minutes there trying to get it. Gave it a hell of an effort, but it just wasn't meant to be today.
What are your thoughts on no Devil's Playground, no Destroyer?
I mean, obviously it's easier to keep your band because really Gibbons and Double Up are the only thing they're going to challenge most people, maybe rope climb. I mean, in the past, I've kept my band twice. I've lost it 3 times, and I've lost it once each on Gibbons, Devil's Playground, and Destroyer. So that'll tell you how many less failable obstacles there are. So yeah, it's easier to keep your band. At the end of the day, though, every race is hard if you're not fast enough to win. And even when I do keep my band, it's not like I won the thing. So that's how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, part of this course is really the terrain. I mean, you're going up and down 3 times every single loop. So the obstacles, they were unique. Devil's Playground, certainly Destroyer were unique, but the terrain will get you every time.
And then you had a hand in something that they did a little bit different, like a tribute this year, right?
Yeah, so as most of you people listening know, or if you don't, Sean Degnan, a friend of ours, he died almost a little under a year ago. He died of cancer. It was pretty quick. A lot of us didn't even know he was sick.
I didn't.
Yeah, no, I didn't know till he died, and it was a really, really sad thing. And when we did a memorial lap for him as well as Drew Hill, who I didn't personally know, but he also died. We did a memorial lap at Wasson, and we came up with the idea that, we all personally know Rob. He's the one race director who'd probably let us. Maybe others would, but he's the one that we could contact to paint an obstacle. So several of the walls at the beginning have in memory of Sean Degnan, his date of birth, which was actually, he would have turned 50 this past week. And, but yeah, he was a great, great dude. I've raced with him many times over the years. He raced a lot here, a lot of the Massachusetts locals. He was always at Spartan, Savage, Bone Frog, those. Actually, when we both lost our band at Norium a few years ago, me, him, Justin Kinney, Aaron Farb, and Tom Ribzik just did like a fun bandless lap together. We're like, let's make the most of it. And yeah, that was a great memory of Sean that I have, especially that one. I also remember the Bone Frog when, he was like the first one to congratulate me the year that I won my age group and was top 10 overall at Bone Frog. He's like, oh my God, Jamie, this is great. And was telling people like before I could. So yeah, just awesome dude. So yeah, so when you go over the wall, give a little tap to the Sean Memorial. So yeah, and we have the stencil made, so if any other race companies are listening or if any other gyms in the area, I know Fitness Appeal's already kind of put dibs on it, want to paint the tribute to him on one of your walls, I think most of us would appreciate it, as would I think his family as well.
And then did you know Sean? And then thoughts on Rob allowing this too?
Yeah, no, I not as well as Jamie, but first of all, kudos to Jamie and friends for that tribute. Yeah. Sean, super nice guy, a lot of interaction over social media. I met him a couple times, but when I saw that wall and I saw 1976, I mean that really hits home, especially to someone like me. I mean that I was 10. I mean that's not that long. Gone too soon. Yeah. Very nice man.
Yeah. And then final thoughts on Fit Challenge not going away but changing hands.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great. Anything to keep it going. I'm excited. I see Darlene's out and around. That's her name, right? Darlene?
Yes,
Yeah, she's out and about. I mean, she comes from the race spaces, not so much OCR, but if she knows how to put on good trail races, she should be able to keep it going well. You know, I mean, I've raced Wasson after it changed hands a couple times, and once again, they kept it going very true to form. So I'm hoping they'll do the same, or even if they mix it up a little bit or whatever. I think anything we can have for OCRs in New England, and we were talking even before with the lack of the hard obstacles. I mean, anything that you can crawl and climb and run trails in this area or any area now is great to keep going. So yeah, thank you for keeping that going. It is kind of funny that I'm like, I thought I was doing it for the last time, and then I was, and then probably not now. And you know, it's almost I joke to him, it feels like a classic rock band with all the reunion tours.
Yeah.
You know, like
when hell freezes over.
Yeah, when hell freezes over, came back. But you know what? I paid good money to see the Allman Brothers in the 2010s, so I am not averse to going on comebacks.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a hell of a foundation to work with here, and she's got a lot of good base obstacles that Rob's leaving. And no, I met a very nice lady. I'm sure she's going to get creative, but I mean, what bad things can happen with this type of a base and this type of a start? Absolutely. So she'd come back strong.
Hope so. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me,
Thank
and
you.
have fun with it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
Thank
Any
you.
more laps, or
At least one, probably two.
awesome?
Kevin LaPlatney from Long Island, New York.
Cody Milne from Long Island, New York.
Where are you going back there?
Joe Franco, Long Island, New York.
Awesome. And so you haven't done a lap yet? Or-
No, I did. I got 2 laps in already.
Okay.
So I'm doing multi and going after another one at least.
How's the course so far today?
Trails, it's what it's been before. This is my 6th Fit Challenge, so pretty familiar with the course. It's all about the trails here. Brutal hills, up and down, very technical. But that's really what a lot of people come for. It's good course, yeah.
How's the course?
Yeah, the course is great. I mean, I love these trails. I think this is like 9 Fit Challenges for me. So, I mean, you can't get these trails at the beginning of a season to get you ready for like the rest of it. This is where you got to go. I mean, the technical trails, you're going to get great downhills and you got your brutal uphills. And I mean, that's why you come out for this, right?
Yeah. And then thoughts on, the changing hands, like the future of this event, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, kind of all mixed emotions, I guess, because the whole time I've known Fit Challenge, it's been Rob McCoy and known what he puts into it. So I think my my only hope for the new owner is that obviously she'll put in as much heart and dedication that Rob has done, and hopefully not change this race too much. If anything, maybe just add more obstacles to it, since it is an OCR. But this, hopefully the using the same trails that we are used to.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see what she brings to it because I know she comes from a background and she has established races and other stuff. So maybe she can bring more of those people in here and, reinvigorate more life into this. It would be great to have some newcomers out here and experience it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then what other events are coming up? And then obviously a plug for Wonderland.
A busy spring for sure. And this is my second race. We both had City Field Spartan a couple weeks ago. Yep. There's Jersey Spartan in a couple weeks. I'll be going down to Tampa the week after that for the Stadium Spartan then. And then I think Noob Sanity, the Mud Gauntlet is the weekend after that. Infinity Tough Mudder in Philly also in May. And then, yes, the Obstacle Wonderland Rise of the Obstacles is the last weekend of May. That's the 30th and 31st.
And then what's on the plan for you now?
What's on the plan for me? Pretty much all the same stuff. I mean, we had City Field already with this. I got Mountain Creek is coming up next. After Mountain Creek, for me, I'm taking a small training block, and I'm going to focus on Tough Mudder Infinity. And then I got High Rocks, New York City. And then
May or June?
Doing it in May. Okay. Yep. Yeah, so that's going to be good. I'm excited. That'll be fun. It's always a ton of people there.
Yeah! Here we go, Benji! Woo!
And then, of course, Obstacle Wonderland. And then I haven't really planned out the rest of the season, but we'll see how it goes.
Awesome. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me, and good luck with your additional laps out there.
Yeah,
right,
thanks a lot.
I'm Darlene Gaudet, and I'm originally from New Hampshire, but I live in Warwick, Rhode Island.
And what's your role in Fit Challenge to this day?
I've just been a participant in the past years, but I've been working with Rob to kind of take over after he finishes his last race.
So talk to me about what that transition is going to look like for you, I guess.
So I'm working on, securing the permits for the fall race. So the next race would be the 30-hour ultra and the Halloween race. And then I'm working on securing the rest of the dates for all the 2026 events and the 2027 events. And definitely want to, work on the next OCR date, which will be next April.
And I heard that you're bringing back the Trail Factor series, which is beloved by a lot of people.
Yes, I'm excited about that. I always participated in that myself. So
okay, well, I love this. I didn't know that you were a previous participant, so that makes this even better. What are your thoughts on the ultra community? I heard you're an ultra runner yourself.
Yes, I'm an ultra runner myself. I really want to increase participation in the ultra side. I want to tap into different groups and kind of tap into different platforms that maybe weren't reached yet. So I think we can grow our numbers, and I'm excited to do that.
Yeah. Talk to me about your current race company that you have.
Yeah, it's called Ocean State Trail. It's based in Warwick. My main race is called Ocean State Ultra. It's a 6-hour, 12-hour, and 100-mile ultra marathon held at Big River. And it starts in the desert at the West Greenwich Sand Dunes, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah. How long are the loops for that event?
So that's a 10-mile loop. And then starting next year, we'll have a few smaller races leading up to that race, kind of as like a trail series. So people who are just training for their first 100, it will start with like a 4-hour race, a 6-hour race, a 12-hour race. So if you're following that race schedule, you should be prepared to run the full 36-hour race at the end of it.
Something that I love about the looped ultras, right, is that it makes it so accessible, where you don't have to carry your nutrition so much as it's going to be there when you get back, and if you feel like you can do another loop, great. If not the end of the world. How did you get into ultra running?
I've always been a cross-country runner, and I love being in the woods. 4 years ago, my dad passed away, actually, so I kind of just went for everything I was holding off on, decided I want to try ultra running, and just went for it. Started doing my first 50K at Gunstock Mountain, I believe. Okay. And yeah, just went from there. I'm still hunting down my first 100-miler. It's been...
So you're really in for it.
Yeah, it's been tough, but I'm hoping to reach it in the next month or so. Yeah. I'm doing a solo attempt this month, so okay. We'll see.
How are you feeling about that training-wise so far?
Good. Yeah, training's been going well, so yeah.
And then what, did you approach Rob? How did this whole go down?
Yeah, so I saw his post on the community page and that he was stepping away, and I never want to see races going away. We definitely want them increasing. So originally I just reached out and said, do you want me to help manage it while you step away? And we ended up having a discussion and discussing a sale. We thought it would work best for both of us. But of course he's going to be consulting with me, and, he's been working with me to create a good transition and make sure that we're keeping the same aspects that people have loved about fit trail races.
Like Scott.
Yes, like Scott. We are keeping Scott.
Of course. And then I'm not going to put you on the spot now, but do you already have thoughts for things that you want to change up for next year? You don't have to go into what they are, but.
Yes, definitely. Even something simple like this morning we had an elite race for the obstacle course race, and something simple like having volunteers standing along the course up at the hill just to make sure they're not getting lost. They're going faster. They don't really want to pay attention to signs and directionals. So maybe having course volunteers directing them where to go, just for the elite runners might be helpful. And then just bring more awareness to the race itself, especially outside of Rhode Island. I think it has great visibility to our state, but maybe not outside of Rhode Island.
I think you'd be the first to admit that his social media has been lacking in recent days. I forget the Facebook. He has a Facebook group which is active, but the Facebook, the website, and the Instagram are all kind of dead, and those were pretty big for a time. So
yeah, and I definitely love seeing runner pictures. I want to see participants crawling through obstacles and hanging from the net. So I think getting more active photos of participants would help people see what it's really like and see that they can do it themselves. So I'm definitely interested in doing more of that.
That's smart, because that is how OCR took off so quickly, is that it was pictures, free pictures and all that, and it's free advertising, right? It's like when you go shopping and you get a bag, that's advertising. Hey, I shop at Target was the first thing that came to mind. Not the most exciting thing, but you know what I mean? It's all marketing, so I think that's huge. I guess final thoughts on how you feel that the event went today, and thoughts moving forward.
Yeah, I think it went well so far. A lot of people came in once it got warmer. I know this morning was pretty cold. But yeah, it's going well. People are really excited about the obstacle course world still. So I think there's still room for growth. And I'm happy to see where we can take it.
Now, people listening to this should know Fit Challenge, but if people are interested in learning about your other race, where can people find that?
They can go to my website at oceanstatetrail.com. They can also email me at oceanstatetrail@gmail.com. And my races are posted on Ultra Sign Up and Run Sign Up.
Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to me and feeling better about, this being in new hands, having met you. So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time.
Caitlin Ritter from New Jersey.
Angela Bowers from Derry, New Hampshire.
And how did Fit Challenge go today?
It was a lot of elevation that I was not ready for. But it was fun.
That elevation kind of kicked my butt, that's for sure, especially being sick. And that cold wind, but then soon I took off the hoodie because it was hot.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, the stair mill doesn't prepare you for, like, elevation like that. You got to get up there and do those hills.
It's, like, crazy to me that I can run, like, a 9-mile trail run and be fine, but that 1,000-foot of elevation, I'm like, and I just, like, sucking wind.
Maybe it's because, like, I wasn't sick and we, like, walked the whole course, but, like, that was the best I've ever been able to do that hill. So maybe I'm getting more fit despite the appearances. But what do you think about the obstacles?
What we had there, they were good. I kind of didn't realize the small amount of obstacles that were going to be present, which was probably good since battling a cold and not the best condition. So it worked out. I at least got off the couch and got out there.
How many Fit Challenges have you done, Caitlin? Because I was trying to think of this.
Less than 5?
Okay, because I know I've done double, if not triple, the amount that you've done.
Yeah.
And then you've done like a whole bunch then, right?
I have. Yeah. It's got to be, I don't know, 9, 10. I've done a few by myself over the years. Right. I've done some with you guys, Kat and Sean and Jemmy. Done multi-laps. I really don't know. I've done a bunch.
Go back. What?
Fit Challenge used to be like really muddy.
Yeah. That's something I forget about too. What? So it's changing hands. We've already kind of covered that. What would you like to see for the future of Fit?
Less elevation, more obstacles.
Okay, I agree with one of those.
I don't think we'll see less elevation, but definitely more obstacles would be fantastic.
She's out there with like one of those like construction vehicles like flattening out the hills and stuff.
You asked me what my hopes were, not what I think will happen. My hopes are less elevation, more obstacles.
What else would you like to see from Fit 2? Like, I'd like to see like better signage. Like, it wasn't the best for this year.
Yeah, there were a couple times we were a little maybe confused trying to figure out because it was less signage, but we did find the green arrows finally, but I don't remember second guessing it before.
Yeah. What about the social media? You said you were having trouble with their website?
I couldn't even find the registration for the OCR. I could find registrations for like previous Fit trail runs, but not the OCR.
Pretty sure you had someone else updating that and like it just wasn't updated, so like that's something too. But anything else?
No. I had a great time. It was good seeing you guys.
Yeah, good seeing you too.
And it was fun that it was like choose your own adventure when you got to the finish line and you got to pick whatever medal you wanted.
Well, it's been like that for years too.
I didn't know that.
Medals and just kind of like just take what's there. How do you feel tackling this course in preparation for World Stuff Doesn't Matter?
I don't think it prepared me.
But did it highlight any weaknesses?
I think I'm good at like the carries and I can get myself over walls. It's like the hanging obstacles, like the monkey bars that are the challenge. But like I feel stronger.
I felt good with the sandbag carry.
I felt great with that sandbag carry. It's like I could carry this all day.
Yeah. I did 50 pounds. This is one on each shoulder and it didn't feel like 50, so maybe things are working out. But all right, good seeing you guys.
Good seeing you. Good seeing you, even though we live together. Welcome back.
Thank you to everyone that took the time to talk to us both on and off the mic, but especially to Rob for everything he's done over the years for the OCR community. I had actually this picture popped up for me for like a Facebook memory.
Oh.
Yeah, this was April 5th, 2014.
Was this our first Fit Challenge?
Yeah. It says, this is us before the Fit Challenge. Check out I'm Stefano Running to follow our team. We had the chance to meet the founder of the race, Rob McCoy, and look how young we are.
Look how short my hair is.
Look how fat that GoPro is. It's an old GoPro.
Yeah, that's a chunky boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can even see like part of my face too, because my beard's not like completely.
Oh, we're in my Jeep.
Yeah, we're in a Jeep. Did those sunglasses get stolen? What happened to
those sunglasses did get stolen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or that time.
Good times back then. Good times. I don't remember where I was going with that. Oh yeah, but everything that he's done for the OCR community, and to Darlene for continuing to carry that flag. I don't know if that's an expression, but you get what I'm saying.
The torch.
Yeah, carrying the torch. That makes a lot more sense.
You passed the torch.
Yeah. The torch has been passed.
Okay.
4 related episodes. There's so many Fit Challenge episodes, but we'll just keep it simple to 4 of them.
Episode 272.
Is OCR dying? The final Fit Challenge with Rob McCoy. That's when we had him on to talk about the OCR going away a little bit.
Episode 275.
The penultimate Fit Challenge with Elites and Ultras. That was back in 2022.
What does penultimate mean?
If you say it, I can tell you.
Penultium?
Okay, it's 2 words that you've said before. Say the first word.
Pen.
Say the second one.
Ultimate.
Yeah, penultimate.
What is a penultimate?
It means second to last.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then episode
328, the final Fit Challenge OCR with Elites, Ultras, and more, 2023. And I believe, let me click that. I think that's the one that I was there like all damn day. Yeah, look at that. That
my goodness.
Nighttime.
Hey, look at the shoes I'm wearing.
Yeah, same shoes.
And the socks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so let me see. It doesn't say how long we were there, but that's a long episode. That's a good one for sure.
What year is that?
That was 2023.
Wow.
And then last year's, because then it went away for a full year, and it came back. And last year's episode was 431.
The return of Fit Challenge with athletes and Rob McCoy.
Yeah.
Subscribe and follow wherever you get your podcasts. We are Obstacle Running Adventures on all of the podcast players.
Yeah, leave us a review. That doesn't hurt the show.
Unless it's bad.
Yeah, right. You can reach out to us on social media, though. Let us know what you thought about this episode. And again, really recommend going back to listening to those older episodes as well. You can support us on Patreon for as little as $2 or as many as $10. Please join on the website and not the app, since Apple will charge you additional fees, and that kind of sucks.
Coming up next,
we need to follow up with some Southern Spartan athlete who I originally reached out to about a month ago. So we will see how that goes.
That's fun.
Got a joke or a quote?
I do. My joke is, why did the baker go to the bank?
To get some bread. To get some dough.
Yep, he needed more dough.
Nice.
And my quote is, someone once said, you can't add days to your life, but you can add life to your days. And that one sentence shifted everything for me. We spend so much time chasing time, trying to stretch it, beat it, control it. But what if the real magic isn't in more time, but in better moments, in being present and laughing deeply and doing things that set your soul on fire? Now I focus less on counting days and more on making the days count, because a full life isn't measured by how long it lasts, but how deeply it's lived.
Nice. Well, that just about wraps it up. My name is Michael Stefano.
My name is Caitlin Ritter.
We'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on your favorite podcast platform
so you don't miss our future episodes.
We would greatly appreciate it if you write a review.
Reach out with feedback on social media.
And most importantly, share the show
with a friend or family member.
Our intro song was Streaker by Straight Up.
And our outro music is I'm Paul by The Best.
So good to see them back, right? It's been a while.
They're awesome. Yeah, she's sent me a bunch of messages this week. She's all worried about the Elite Wave. I'm like, Cassandra, you're going to win like the whole thing overall.
She beat all the men.
She did. That's what I said to her. I was like, you're going to win the whole thing.
Love that.
She's awesome.
We have some thoughts. We have some thoughts about Scott. All good thoughts.
So you're keeping him in the new
exchange, yeah.
Exchange,
yeah. It's chilly, but there's no wind in here.
Oh, are you serious?
Okay, we can go in the sun. That's fine. But I just remember there's wind out there.
Not a lot. Oh, my sun coat.
Oh, it does feel nicer actually now. Okay.